Aussie rear side forehand, Aussie pronated backhand. I'll try to hit it flat on each side. Topspin on each side. Eastern forehand, Eastern rear side backhand, flat. Topspin. semi-eastern, which is 65 degrees. It's between eastern and semi-western. So I'll do that on the normal side on the forehand. And I'll change my grip to the semi-eastern pronated side on the backhand. So it's just a slight changeover between the forehand and backhand. And I'll start off with flat. So for this drill, you'll get the most practice, and it's going to be the easiest if you stick to the same name. There's the same named grip between each side. So if you're using Aussie pronated side in the backhand, use Aussie on the forehand, because they're the most similar techniques for those two. Instead of doing something like a semi-eastern on the backhand and an Aussie on the forehand, because they're kind of diverging techniques. So it's not that you can't, but it's just it's simplest to keep it to the corresponding grip positions. So I'll stay on semi-eastern, but I'll use topspin. This will be my final attempt on this grip. Okay, so I'll do semi-western on the usual side on the forehand, the rear side, and I don't have to change my grip for this one. I'll just do semi-western on the pronated side on the backhand. So it's possible to just keep the grips the same and do semi-western on the front side of the backhand as well, but that's not what I want to do. I'll do the backward side, the forehand, the backhand. I'll start off with topspin, that's the easiest. And now I'll do flat. This ball's going all over the place, I'm afraid. The surface is a bit uneven. Okay, so I'll do western. Western forehand, switch over to western pronated backhand. So I'll do topspin. Now I'll do flash. Briefly, I'll do extreme western, which is 135 degrees. Let's do topspin. and I'll do extreme restaurant flat on both sides. Okay, so that was that. One final thing to finish it off. Just going to do some pronated volleys. So that's if you're finding it difficult to rotate your arm upwards on the pronated grips. An easy way to fix it is just to practice volleying. Just volleying is kind of a slow movement and it forces you to lift up your wrist. So I'll do this on a semi-eastern grip. So on the pronated side. So be a bit difficult to rotate it to the forehand and the volleying as well if you're doing the semi-eastern rear side. You might have to do kind of a western volley on the forehand, unless you want to do a semi-eastern, kind of too awkward to do front side semi-eastern forehand volley. Or else you could obviously sort of switch back to continental for volleying. But anyway, just for the purpose of this, I was just demonstrating the volleys on the pronated sides. So I'll just do eastern, 45 degrees. Aussie. Semi-western. Western, 110 degrees. Extreme Western, 135 degrees. One's a bit more tricky. Perhaps maybe add some topspin to this volley. So it kind of goes with an eastern volley forehand, extreme western topspin volley pronated backhand. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Thank you very much.